Hello and welcome to this week's edition of The Travel Show with John Guinn on ukhealthradio.com. There's no guest this week, just me and rattling on in my normal monotone voice, so at least you can't say I didn't warn you. The show is going to be a mixture of promotions of things that are coming up, such as Vivid Sydney, a massive event in the city, a new boat, or should I say ship, that's going to be available for those who like cruises, some technology tips and hints, a news story from where technology went wrong, and all sorts of bits in between. But first, let's get on with the what's called Vivid Sydney. Are you still looking for somewhere to visit this year? Well, it's not too late, although it could be difficult to find somewhere to stay reasonable priced. But the world's largest festival of light music and ideas, Vivid Sydney, is returning this year bigger, bolder and brighter. As a new precinct at Barangaroo, an expanded light walk through the Royal Botanic Garden Sydney, and imaginary creatures that will transform the sails of the Sydney Opera House. The event runs for 23 nights from the 26th of May to the 17th of June, and Vivid Light will transform the cityscape into a creative canvas, take over Sydney stages with Vivid Music's biggest programme to date, and provide a global forum for creative conversations at Vivid Ideas. Vivid Sydney is owned, managed and produced by the New South Wales Government's Tourist and Major Events Agency, Destination NSW. For the first time, Vivid Sydney's vibrant kaleidoscope will stream into a new precinct at Barangaroo, with a trail of installations winding through the intimate laneways, past waterfront vistas and into a foodie paradise. Visitors will be immersed in a day in the light, which is an outdoor theatre of light and sound that lets them become part of the artwork, and treated to optical illusions at Trapdoor, which tells the stories of Barangaroo's past. The festival's bright lights will return to the Sydney Royal Botanic Garden Sydney with an expanded trail that will take visitors through the heart of the beautiful harbourside oasis. Here, birds of Loomis, inspired by the rare roey species of the New Zealand kiwi, will come to life as they grow, glow and pulse with colour. The nostalgic dipping birds, a giant 2.5 metre illuminated sculptures, will change colour as they dip back and forth into the pond, and quirky installation You Looking at Me will turn heads as the big glaring eyes follow passers-by. A pop-up landmark celebrating Harbour City, Sydneyland, will provide a beautiful and iconic photo backdrop for visitors and for locals. At the heart of Vivid Sydney Light Walk, the sails of the World Heritage listed Sydney Opera House will be brought to life by a series of imaginary creatures created and designed by acclaimed cinematographica, editor and graphic designer, I can handle graphic designer, Ash Boland. Audio creatures will show creatures interacting with the environment, morphing and moving between each other across the iconic sails of the roof. The city's icons will once again be transformed, including the facade of the Museum of Contemporary Art Australia with organic vibrations, a collaboration between Australian artist Julia Gorman and Paris-based collective and artistic collective Danny Rose. Interactive lighting display Dreamscape will let visitors put their own colourful mark onto the city's skyline from Circular Quay along the Cahill Expressway to the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Popular precincts Chatswood, Taronga Zoo, Martin Place and Darling Harbour will also return this year. The buildings, shopping malls, streets and laneways of Chatswood Central Business District will be reinvented as a retro futuristic smart city called Future City, smart city with indigenous installations of light sculptures, inspired by the steampunk design of the 19th century steam-powered machinery. I'm just going to now run through one or two of the highlights. You're listening to The Travel Show with John Guinn on ukhealthradio.com. So some of the highlights are Lights for the Wild at Taronga Zoo, which will return featuring giant animal light sculptures. Apparently these wowed visitors when they made their debut last year. There's going to be a few new characters and surprises, which will also join the 2016 favourites, including a swarm of buzzing bees and a giant interactive porch action shark. Martin Place will be home to Sydney's most popular food and beverages sellers, alongside grand interactive light installations. Highlights include a new version of the multi-award-winning 3D mapped projection Urban Tree 2.0 and Deep Forest, an urban jungle for feasting and featuring an open flame fire pit with barbecue treats from Porento and some of New South Wales' best fire chefs. 28 tonnes of water will be thrown into the air every minute, whilst lasers, flame jets and music and fireworks combine in a celebration of power of creativity and innovation at Darling Harbour. Magicians of the Mist Water Theatre will be a spectacular display of technology and art defined in the digital era. The beat of the Visit Music programme is stronger, with over 250 events in this year's lineup. Highlights include an Australian exclusive performance by Goldfrapp and the return of Curveball, a large-scale live music and art event created by Fuzzy Music. And both of these are going to be at Carriage Works. Popular Vivid music events return, including Heaps Gay, Stoller Sydney, Purple Sneakers and Tokyo Disco. Vivid Live at the Sydney Opera House will deliver a suite of not-to-be-missed performances from influential American folk rock band Fleet Foxes, French electronic superheroes Air, from the UK there's Laura Marlin, and Australia's Nick Murphy. City Recital Hall breaks from its classical roots with a programme called Metamorphosis, and this is going to have everything from jazz to dance anthems to multi-century, some other sorts of masterpieces. Sydney-based indie rock band Dapple Cities will launch their new album, 5. Grammy Award-winning jazz singer Diane Reeves will take the stage with a one-off performance, and Paul Mack will host a Sound Bubble sound party. Vivid Sydney has also partnered with the City of Sydney to deliver a programme across a multitude of city venues. So, showcasing grassroots and emerging local music talent, highlights will include a new rooftop festival from Cake Wines, Pie in the Sky, and a showcase of women electronic music at the Oxford Art Factory. King's Cross returns with an lineup of performance art, music art, avant cabaret, and cutting-edge, independent and immersive theatre with a bohemian flavour, a part of the Vivid KX programme. There's one thing that fills me through a dread is immersive theatre. That would have me... I'll be gone. I'll be on my toes. You wouldn't see me for dust. Anyway, the Vivid Ideas programme will continue to challenge and inspire more than 200 events across exploring the changing face of the creative industries. Iconic American artist Shepard Fairey, who blurs the boundaries of art and design, headlines with the Vivid Ideas lineup. His body of work includes his Barack Obama Hope campaign, the Obey Giant Art Project, and the We Are the People initiative. The Vivid Ideas Exchange at the Museum of Contemporary Art also boasts a diverse lineup of talks presented by creative practitioners covering topics from fashion to placemaking, storytelling, ageism, marketing, pitching, health, innovation, big data and mixed reality. If you want to find out more about it, if you visit www.vividsydney.com/media-centre. Here you will see what's coming, and you can also find out what happened last year. As I say, you may leave it a bit late to get a reasonably priced accommodation there, but looking at the lineup, even the really badly way I've read it out, it does look an exciting event to visit. If you do go there, please do let us know at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Share your pictures at the Facebook page, or if you went last year, please do upload your experiences of Vivid Sydney 2016.
If you're going abroad by plane, boat, or the family car, if you're going abroad for pleasure or business, there's one essential thing to do before you go. Check the expiry date on your European Health Insurance card. You can renew it up to 6 months before it expires. Visit nhs.uk/healthcareabroad or call 0845 606 2030. Bon voyage!
You can follow me on Twitter at holiday_hut. So what should you do when you've just read out a press release about something really, really badly? That's right, read out another one. So here I go. Now this is a section about cruises, and I'm starting off with a press release from Celebrity Cruises, who have given everybody a first look at Celebrity Edge, whose expanded staterooms, ship climbing, magic carpet platform and suites, according to Celebrity, set a new standard for ship design. Now there is an interactive multimedia news release about this. It's an awful long URL. I'm not going to read it out to you. However, you will be able to find it at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. So back to the boat. Designed completely in 3D and featuring the work of A-list global architects and designers, the 2,918 guest Celebrity Edge aims to make discerning global travellers redefine how they experience the world and how intimate a vacation can be. Although when you're sharing a boat with nearly 3,000 people, I don't know how you can call it intimate, but that's not what's written here. That's just my opinion. As you know, a cruise was my worst ever travel experience. Anywho, let's get through the rest of the promotion about this new boat. Celebrity will make the most of its first new ship class in 10 years, bringing in a design and architectural dream team from around the globe to push boundaries of ship design and to evolve luxury travel at sea, including internationally renowned interior designer Kelly Hoppen, MBE, and visionary architect Tom Wright of WKK. American designer Nate Berkus serves as Celebrity Edge's design ambassador. Together with other designers whose work will be revealed in the coming months, perhaps years, the team arrived at designs that are fresh, exciting and current and comfortable, which is going to be the essence of Celebrity's modern luxury style. So what are they talking about? Well, design breakthrough enables larger rooms to reach the water's edge. The staterooms erase the boundaries between the traditional ship stateroom and its veranda, creating a closer connection to the ocean. The new Edge stateroom with infinite veranda turns guest quarters into a seamless space from the room's door all the way to the water's edge. Simple touch of a button gives guests open-air access to the sea, bringing the outside in and the inside out. With a touch of another button, guests can take complete control of their stateroom and personalise everything from lighting, shades, temperature and service, even choosing a setting to tuck them in or to gently wake them. This design adds 23% more square footage and 10% larger bathrooms than the Celebrity's Solstice class. With Celebrity Edge, Celebrity has more than doubled